We are back at Bowlero in Wauwatosa for another 2018 Bowlero Summer Challenge Series Youth Bowling event, this time the 2018 SABR Laser Tag Youth Classic. I'm Phil Bridle, bringing you all the action as 4 players have made it to the finals, and they're going to be battling out on a 47-foot lane pattern. Played tough all day long, only one bowler averaging over 200 during the qualifying portion of this event. We'll see if we can get some higher scores on TV. We'll be back with our first semifinal match from Bowlero momentarily.
So what's it gonna be tonight? Be the crew that rolls deep. Be Lord of the Lanes. Be your alter ego. Be unfiltered. Be a strike dance machine. Be that guy. Be ballsy. Be 12 pounds of fury. Be superstitious. Be granny style. Be any style. Hey, it's your night. Be bold.
Why just watch the action when you can be part of the action at SABR Laser Tag in Pewaukee? Take the challenge in one of 2 5,500 square foot arenas. Battle it out with family and friends using realistic military-style weapons. Come out and celebrate a birthday. Bring out your employees or coworkers for team building. Or take advantage of our specials running Monday through Thursday. Check us out on the web at sabertag.com. We are at Bowlero in Wauwatosa, first semifinal match of the 2018 SABR Laser Tag Youth Classic. I'm Phil Bridle, bringing you the action. Opening match here, Billy Hibbard taking the lanes, battling Nick Hagen. Hibbard has made multiple shows in our Summer Challenge Series this season. It starts with the crossover strike on this 47-foot lane pattern, longest we've used this summer. Bowlers are going to be playing very tight lines to the pocket. Not a lot of room on the outside portion of the lane to get the ball to hook. Quite a bit of oil all the way across the lane on this tough pattern. Only man to average over 200 during qualifying was this man right here. And Hagen comes up high. Hagen just finished his junior year at UW-Whitewater, part of that very successful program. And we see many of our local high school players stay near home and become a successful part of. Great cover there by Hagen with the polyester bowling ball. I want to thank Kerry and Gene Catania, owners of Motion Plus Lanes and owners of SABR Laser Tag in Pewaukee. If you haven't been out there yet, you know, one thing these young players have all looked forward to this summer is getting the chance to win the unlimited weekday play gift certificates during our Bowlero Summer Challenge events. Get to have a lot of fun with their friends in that spacious facility, and almost a lucky break there to match Hibbard's opening crossover strike there, but Hagen gets the 6 to lead, doesn't go down. Pin needs to get to about 8 degrees of tilt, according to USBC rules and regulations, before it would fall. That one only about 5 or 6 degrees, I would think, and an unusual single pin spare miss for Hagen. And the early 12-pin advantage goes to Billy Hibbard. Winner of this opening semifinal will advance to our championship match. There they will be battling the winner of the Brent Boho Jalen Hanen second semifinal. And that's the line we've seen players be successful with all day long.
Yeah, you can do it. That's fine.
Tight line in the pocket, getting nowhere out past about 11th, 12th board in the front part of the lane, maybe a little bit of belly out to about 10th board down lane. And then the easy movement back to the pocket and Hibbard takes advantage of the crossover strike in the first to get a double up early. That's going to go high, and that is going to be a tough conversion. The 3, 6, 9, and 10, and a little bit tougher than we'd see on a shorter pattern. This conversion just on the basis of more oil on the outside of the lane for a longer distance. Doesn't give that ball a chance to hook back into the 3-6 pocket to take out the 9 properly. Really has to make sure he stays tight on that 3-pin, and does that perfectly. Unfortunately, chops the 3 off at the 6-10, and the open frame for Hibbard takes his lead down to just 4 pins. Summer specials going on right now at Bowler's Pro Shop in Milwaukee. Stop in and say hi to Joe Serrar, Dennis Jarrett, Mickey Serrar. And it's not just the bowling balls on sale. Could be a time of year you might be looking for a new pair of bowling shoes. Some great sales as well, and a great kick of the 10-pin down by the 6-pin for Haugen. Bounce back off the single pin miss in the second. Look at that line, ball left of 4th arrow in the front part of the lane. And we know a lot of these young players, they have no issues with getting in 3rd, 4th, 5th arrow early in an event. We'll even see Jalen Hayden in our next match playing a very, very tight line in the pocket. The problem is you get a little right and a little quick on this pattern, and the ball doesn't recover on the back end. 2, 4, 10 left for Haugen. And I will give Haugen about a 30% chance of converting this split with a man of his talent. Point A to point B with the polyester, and the textbook conversion. 2-pin comes back off the sideboard. Take out the 10, and that could be a real momentum changer in this match for Haugen. Hibbard having a little more success on this right lane in practice and early in this match. And a little bit too quick on the ball speed, a little too direct. Down lane, ball never has a chance to roll over. And the 6-pin plays dead in the gutter. No chance of getting out the 10-pin on that shot. Switches the polyester ball, just a matter of keeping the focus, not losing out on the single pin, and there is that extra oil on the outside of the lane. Polyester ball has no chance to recover once it misses right, and back-to-back open frames for Hibbard gives Nick Haugen the lead on the bench by 7 pins as we get into the high 5 gear 5th frame. Once again, $25 gift certificates for any high 5 gear apparel on the line. The strike in this 5th frame, left the target immediately, and Hibbard just has to relax a little bit. I think he's just trying to force it through the pattern. Still 13 foot of friction remaining on this 47-foot pattern. It just gives that ball a little time to roll instead of forcing it to the pocket. And you should find a little more success. Sometimes that's not the easiest thing to tell your head, and wow, you can't throw the exact same spare shot 2 frames in a row on a lane just like Hibbard did. Chops the 3-6 on this attempt, chopped the 3-9 off the 3-6-9-10 back in the 3rd. And Hibbard with the buzzard on the board, 3 consecutive open frames. As Haugen looks for his $25 high 5 gear gift certificate. And you can just see the difference in ball speed, a little slower by Haugen, letting that ball work back to the pocket. And $25 gift certificate for Haugen. From high 5 gear. Got some great new programs. Go to h5gbrands.com and you can check them all out, not just for bowling, for golf, yoga, and other sports. And once again, lane 69. Players getting a little over-under reaction. Haugen 2-4-10 last time on that lane. Tries to overcorrect by slowing the ball speed down. And you see when that ball gets to the dry, instantly slices to the left. And not an easy conversion attempt here. As he goes cross lane. He gets all through with the ball. Best way to get him. And we are into our first commercial break of the afternoon here from Bowlero. Semifinal number 1 keeps rolling through the break.
Barbiere's Italian Inn, featured in onmilwaukee.com's In Search of the Perfect Pizza in January 2013. Near Miller Park on Blue Mountain Road and on Milwaukee Avenue in South Milwaukee.
And our bowlers continue to roll through the break for this first semifinal at the 2018 SABR Laser Tag Youth Classic. I'm Phil Bryla calling all the action with it. Billy Hibbard comes in a little bit high, leaves the 4-9, but makes the textbook conversion and the string of opens to keep himself in contention. This match still finds himself down by 18 pins, but the Ripper Strike in the 7th frame sets Hibbard up nicely for the rest of the match. Haugen in his 7th frame once again comes high. The 3, 6, and 10 combination, and then trouble. Our third chop of this match by these players. Cuts Haugen's lead to just 3 pins. Trying to answer back in the 8th frame. Once again comes high. And back-to-back opens for Nick Haugen. Let Billy Hibbard take the lead on the bench as we get into Hibbard's part of the 8th frame. Here in our first semifinal from Bowlero and Wauwatosa. If you haven't stopped in since they've completed the remodel, come in and check it out. Great time to be had for family, friends. If you have a business outing, want to have a lot of fun at a reasonable price, Bowlero is your place to be. Bowling action, and how about that for Hibbard? Keeps that ball really on target line. And a big double to get his lead out to 18 pins with 2 frames remaining. See that ball for Hibbard, maybe 5 boards of overall hook. Really trying to tame this 47-foot lane pattern down, but he really has to make sure he doesn't overamp the ball speed. And just a little left to target in the beginning. Lucky to kick the 7 and 10 out of that combination, leaving just the 4 pin. And he's going to be thinking that one over for just a moment. Good thing for Hibbard, doesn't have to finish his match on that left lane, lane 69. That's going to be up to his opponent, Nick Haugen, and both players have really struggled on that left lane. The only strike on that lane in the pocket was by Hibbard in the 7th frame. Haugen, just 2 strikes so far in this match through 8 frames. Still has a possible 182, can really force possible double out of Hibbard in the 10th frame. And once again, you see Haugen keeping that roll slow and firm, making sure he gets the proper rotation on the bottom of that shot and gets all 10 pins to go down. Ball gets out no farther than 12th board at the break point and eases into the pocket. Haugen still looking for 182. And that's going to force a mark out of Billy Hibbard in the 10th frame. Another strike by Haugen could force a double out of Hibbard. And both bowlers, looking at the scoreboard, they know the situation in this match. And with a $100 Visa gift card on the line for this event, and only $25 if you lose in this match on a Visa gift card, that's a lot of summer spending money for the young players on the line. See Haugen making sure that right shoulder stays down nice and loose. That's how you can affect a proper fluid arm swing. On target line, but a little quick, and you saw the elbow kind of roll early, the hand kind of come over the top. Not the strongest rotation on that bowling ball. And hits a little weak in the pocket. 6-pin just goes to the sideboard and gets no real lean on the 10-pin. Spare here gets 171 on the board for Haugen. And that's just going to force a mark. But he type with 3 pins for a win for Hibbard. Conversion successful by Hagen. Once again, any player that strikes out on any of our Bowlero Summer Challenge telecasts here on Spectrum Sports wins a unlimited weekday play gift certificate from SABR Laser Tag in Pewaukee. And you talk about another place to have fun with your family and friends and a fun environment. SABR Laser Tag is definitely it. And a repeat of Hibbard shot in the 9th frame. 6-10 go out late, 7 goes out late, leaving just the 4-pin. And Hibbard knows, you can see by the look at the scoreboard, single pin necessary to advance. He's going to take the extra second here and make sure the hand is dry, the grip is good, the swing will stay relaxed, and make sure the focus is there. Not throw away the single pin. Poses that shot all the way down. Most of the work done. Just needs 4 pins to advance to the championship match. Try to take home the $100 Visa gift card today. We'd like to thank SABR Laser Tag for our Visa gift card awards and Laser Tag gift certificate awards today. Along with all of our sponsors all season long here on Spectrum Sports. He's beyond the foul line. He's down the middle. There's the win for Hibbard. We'll have our second semifinal rolling shortly from Bowlero in Wauwatosa. Why just watch the action when you can be part of the action at SABR Laser Tag in Pewaukee? Battle it out with family and friends using realistic military-style weapons. Check us out on the web at sabertag.com.
Providing premier equipment sales and services to Wisconsin bowlers since 1973. Check out our Wall of Fame and our current specials at bpsmilwaukee.com.
First semifinal in the books here at Bowlero in Wauwatosa. For the 2018 SABR Laser Tag Youth Classic, Billy Hibbard took out Nick Haugen, 177-171. Jalen Hanen starting off our second semifinal against Brent Boho. And you see the tight line that Hanen is using on this 47-foot oil pattern. Comes up high, lucky to leave just the 10-pin on the high crossover hit. Hanen, her second appearance this summer on the Bowlero Summer Challenge Series. And she's a talented young lady, going to be bowling for UW-Whitewater's NCAA women's program beginning in the fall. And that needs some help, and first frame open puts Hanen in a deficit, and one player you'd never want to be in a deficit to, even early in a match. Brent Boho. Boho Junior Team USA member, making another television show one of our best records of all time. Getting to TV, sometimes Brent's had some struggles in these one-game matches on TV. But when he's out there making late charges in tournaments like he did today, he struggled early. Made the late charge average just under 200 for the event. But this pattern played very tough for everyone. You can see there, Boho, ball slightly right at target, leaves the 210 combination. So we try hooking at it, and you can see there the 47-foot pattern comes into play. Ball hooks too late to get the 2-pin thin enough to take out the 10. And early open frames for both players in this match. Check out sabertag.com for all their specials, including weekday specials, holiday specials. And recently for Father's Day, they had a great deal where dads played free with their families. You can check out the latest information on what's going on at SABR Laser Tag at that website address, sabrtag.com. And Boho doesn't tag the head pin on his opening shot on lane 69. Leaves the 1-2 combination, switches to a polyester ball. He's going to take it dead straight at it. Gets both pins with the ball, and our first mark of the match on the board. Hanan, part of the Hanan Bowling Dynasty out in Waukesha. Family's longtime owners of Sunset Bowl, and then in 2017 they purchased the former Fox Run Lanes, now known as Fox View. And Hanan packs the pocket for a great strike. And you can see for these young players, a lot of times it's not about how many boards that ball is hooking, it's about how strong that ball is rolling at the pocket. And you see no deflection for Hanan on that shot, even though her rev rate may only be half of an EJ Tackett or Jason Belmonte from the PBA Tour. If Tackett and Belmonte don't have the ball rolling in the right spot, they're not going to strike often at all. And almost a huge break for Hanan as she crumbles the bucket. 4 and the 5 tumble into each other, but don't fall forward into the 2-pin. And you see the difference in strength of roll between the two shots. Lane 69 seems to have what the players would call over-under on the lane, and it's not the good kind of over-under. The ball misses a little right and it underhooks back to the pocket. The ball misses a little left and it overhooks through the nose. That seems to be the lane all players have to figure out today to be successful. And there's a shot on lane 70 that strikes for Boho. And it's like that from pair to pair here. Even lane to lane, any bowling center, not just Bowlero. Lanes can play entirely different depending on the oil pattern, because I know we've seen it in tournaments past on lane 69 and 70, where 69 will hook more with a shorter pattern than lane 70 does. And it all has to do with the topography of the lane. There's some great articles out on the internet at the USBC website, the Kegel Bowling website as well, kegel.net. Those experts in lane conditioning and all things related to a 60-foot bowling lane. And you can learn a little bit more about why certain lanes play a particular way, not just from the oil pattern, but from the topography as well. Boho covers the spare, tied in this match through 3.5 frames. Hanan goes to the water bottle. These bowlers through these long tournament events, they know the necessity of proper hydration, proper nutrition. I see a lot of bowlers go to a banana or a fruit snack or nuts between games just to help keep the energy levels up, and Hanan just forced that one left. No other way to put it. Lucky to leave just the 3-6 as she slices through, and she was easily 3 boards to the left of her previous shot that struck on lane 70. Goes to the polyester ball, going to go across lane. Sometimes we see Hanan take off that wrist device for cross lane spares. Not today though. She wants to make sure on that longer oil pattern she gets a little bit of revolution to keep the ball on target line, even if there's a slight miss to the left or right. And now the high 5 gear 5th frame. You see Hanan in one of those stylish high 5 gear jerseys, looking to add a $25 gift certificate for her next purchase, and gets the 5 out, scrambles everything left, and $25 in high 5 gear gift certificate. Going home with Hanan. Ball just gets enough for the 5 to take it down. Boho, same opportunity. The high 5 gear gift certificate. He's styling his high 5 gear jersey as well. And that one, he gave that extra on the bottom. You saw the hand kind of come over the top. Even with the two-handed release, it's still possible for the players trying to give it a little extra, roll that elbow over early, as the hand that's in front of the ball, in this case the left hand for Boho, comes off the ball, and they try to impart rotation with the right. And needs to hook back through, and The oil pattern bites Boho. No chance for that to recover back to the 3-pin. And a big open frame that gives the lead to Haanen by 10 pins halfway through the second semifinal. Billy Hibbard waiting in the wings in our championship match. Let's see who takes home the $100 Visa gift card today. Boho trying to recover, and once again, miss right plus extra speed equals no chance for that bowling ball to come back, and he may want to think about switching to something with a little bit more of an aggressive surface or a ball that's drilled to roll a little earlier. It seems like Boho's having to force that shot to get to the pocket, and when he misses, it's amplified by that bowling ball. Good cover by Boho. Getting into the commercial break for this match, we're going to have the bowlers roll through. See you back shortly from Bowlero in Wauwatosa.
Barbiere's Italian Inn, featured in onmilwaukee.com's In Search of the Perfect Pizza in January 2013. Near Miller Park on Blue Mountain Road and on Milwaukee Avenue in South Milwaukee.
Back at Bowlero in Wauwatosa, we had the bowlers roll through the commercial break on this second semifinal. The 2018 SABR Laser Tag Youth Classic. I'm Phil Brilo bringing you all the action. Jalen Haanen comes up high in the 6th frame, leaving the tough 3-6-9 combination. On the spare, just gets enough for the 6-pin. To get the conversion on the board, keeps your lead at 10 pins in this match. But going to give that lead away with the big 4 in the 7th frame. Only gets 2 of the pins on the conversion. And that lets Brent Boho come up and do what we've seen him do plenty of times before on television. Gets the opening from his opponent. Big strike in the 7th frame. Follows it up in the 8th frame with another pocket shot. Takes all 10 pins down, and the lead now swings to Boho by 16 pins. And now Haanen stepping up in the 8th frame, and she finds herself in trouble. Maximum score for Haanen, 201. Boho pacing out at 187, but he can max out for 217. So Haanen needs to strike now and in the 9th frame to really put the pressure back on Boho. Left of target, gets the ball to slide a little bit, and you can see the finish not there on that shot for Haanen. 6-pin falls in the flat gutter, leaving the weak 10. Much better on the targeting, just a little quick on the speed. Ball doesn't get into the strong roll. And she'll convert this with the polyester ball. No problem there. Still finds herself in a 16-pin deficit to Boho. Well, I thank Mark Dempsey for all his years of sponsorship, as Mark going to be retiring soon. Selling his restaurants to his head chefs at each location, both Milwaukee and South Milwaukee. And don't expect any changes in the quality at either location, as both chefs have been there a long time, and they will keep up the Barbier's name for years to come. And unfortunately for Haanen, she's finding herself in a lot of trouble. The correction to the left on that shot through the nose, and now she's looking at a maximum score of 179. That's just going to require a couple of marks from Boho in the 9th and 10th frame to lock up this second semifinal and advance to the championship match against his college teammate, Billy Hibbard. We've seen Boho and Hibbard battle out in a final before, with Boho taking the title. And I'm surprised that Boho still hasn't switch bowling balls. He has a double on the board, but this ball's been given a little bit of a fit. If it's not a perfect shot, seems to overreact on him. And once again, you see, gets into that ball early on the bottom of the swing, really gets the fingers into the shot, some extra revolutions, and slices almost to a crossover shot. And you see Boho kind of puzzled with the result of that shot, but right now just needs to worry about filling the frame, getting a mark in the 10th frame, and advancing to the championship match. And Boho gets both pins down, keeps his lead at 16. And now it's just a matter of filling the 10th frame. I want to thank the Wagner family at Trophy Athletic. All our awards all season long are provided by Trophy Athletic, and it's not just trophies, plaques, and medals they can do for you. All kinds of different commemorative awards, all kinds of employee rewards as well. Stop by their showroom on Old World 3rd Street downtown, and that's the best mark you can get in the 10th frame. And with just a few pins, Boho will lock up this second semifinal, and he's looking to get the unlimited weekday play pass from SABR Laser Tag as well, if he can do the SABR strikeout here in this 10th frame. He's still sticking with that purple ball, and there's trouble that he gets away with a lucky break. Crosses over, gets a strike, and now he's going to the bowling bag. Something told me he was going to go to something with either a little more surface to tame out the reaction, or something that's drilled up a little differently to roll a bit earlier and a bit smoother. And much better out of the hand, and I like the way that ball looks for Boho. I would think that that would be the ball he's going to start using in the championship match as he goes back to talk to a couple of friends, talk to his mom about the results of that shot. You see Nick Hagen still back there even after his loss against Hibbard. Still cheering on the players. Jalen Hanen going to try to finish this up. And with the match no longer in doubt, we're going to get to our championship match between Billy Hibbard and Brent Boho from Bowlero in Wauwatosa in the 2018 SABR Laser Tag Youth Championship. Rolls on.
Why do we have so many of our televised tournaments at Castle Lanes? Because we love being part of the wild side of bowling. If you're ready to get in touch with your wild side, go to castlelanes.com.
It's the battle of college teammates here in finals. The 2018 SABR Laser Tag Youth Classic. I'm Phil Brylow, bringing you all the action from Bowlero in Wauwatosa. Billy Hibbard and Brent Boho, teammates at St. Ambrose University in Iowa during the collegiate season. However, enemies on the lanes now. And enemies for Billy Hibbard at the back of the lane, 4-6-7. It's almost impossible split for Hibbard. Hibbard won his semifinal match over Nick Haugen, 177 to 171. And Hibbard struggled on this left lane during that opening semifinal match. We'll see if he can get that riddle solved shortly. Another player that struggled on that left lane early on in his match against Jalen Hanen was Brent Boho. Boho only 2 strikes on that left lane during that match. 6 steps to the line of Boho, and 10 back for Brent. Starting off this championship match. $100 Visa gift card going to the winner. Thanks once again to Gene and Carrie Catania, SABR Laser Tag in Pewaukee, for putting up all the Visa gift cards for our young players on this show. Give these young college and high school players some great experience as they continue their tournament travels throughout the summer months. And another near perfect shot by Boho. Packs 10 back, gives him the early 21 pin advantage. And that ball change we saw Boho make on the fill ball of his semifinal match, paying off in his opening 2 frames. And a little bit of that oil on this 47-foot pattern coming into play for Hibbert on that shot, as the ball slides just past the pocket and leaves 2-5, a choppable spare. See Hibbert attack it from the left side of the lane with a polyester ball to try to take that chop out of play, which he does successfully. Loser of this match takes home a $50 Visa gift card. And still a couple more events left here at Bowlero for these youth players during the summer. Next up, the Bowlero Summer Shootout. The players will be attacking a medium length pattern. And that ball through the nose once again for Hibbert. And he knows he's in trouble early in this match. He's seen his teammate Brent Boho string plenty of strikes, not just on our telecast here on Spectrum Sports, but throughout their high school and collegiate careers. And Hibbert with the spare in the 3rd frame finds himself down by 23 pins early on. Boho 12 300 games to his credit in his young career. Didn't pick up the game till he was 12 years old, and really made some serious improvements in his game between his sophomore and junior high school years, where he really started coming on the youth bowling scene in the Midwest. And Brent with the opening 3-bagger. Not too late to pick up your summer games pass from Bowlero. 3 games a day the entire summer long through Labor Day weekend for just one low price. Check out bowlsummergames.com to get that info and purchase your summer games pass, or you can purchase it in person here at Bowlero. Great way for you or your youth player to stay sharp all summer long. And the front 4 from Boho, and he is in control of this match early. 43 pins the advantage. And Hibbert needs to find something quickly to stay competitive in this championship match. Hibbert sticking with the same ball that's gotten him through the show to this point. Playing that very direct line, and unfortunately once it gets leaked out to the right and a little quick, has no chance of coming back. And Billy needs to let that ball slow down quite a bit if he wants that ball to get flush in the pocket time after time. And the spare not easy with the sleeper 8-pin behind the combination. The 1-2, the textbook cover by Hibbert, keeps himself within striking distance in this match, but it's going to take a lot of strikes to get back into the match. Castellanes and Racine, Phil and Patty Anko. Great summer bowling programs and volleyball programs going on there currently, and not much room in the fall leagues at Castellanes. If you're looking to get a team in there, I would contact them as soon as possible. Center that is one of the most fun places to bowl in the state of Wisconsin, and definitely the place you want to bowl if you're in the Racine area. And the struggles for Hibbert continue here in the high 5-gear 5th frame. Comes high once again on lane 69. And you don't want to say this match is over but it's getting closer now with that open frame by Hibbard. And now a 59-pin deficit with a maximum score of 221 for Billy Hibbard if he were to strike out from the 6th frame on. Brent Boho already pacing in the 230s if he were to spare strike off the sheet. And Boho looking for the $25 high 5-gear gift certificate for a 5th frame strike, and there it is. And Brent, you see him in many different high 5-gear jerseys on his Spectrum Sports bowling show appearances over the years. And the front 5 for Boho, looking for the front half here in the 6th frame. Picks up pace on the way to the foul line to gather his ball speed. Comes up just a bit high, and we get to put away another $300 Visa gift card. Unfortunately, it would be awarded for a perfect game on Spectrum Sports. As Boho leaves just the 4-pin, but he'll have a huge lead getting into the commercial break, and it's going to be up to Billy Hibbard to strike early and often coming out of that commercial break to have any chance in this match. Conversion by Boho, just a few frames remaining here in the SABR Laser Tag Youth Classic from Bowlero, Wauwatosa. Join us for the rest of our championship match.
Why do we have so many of our televised tournaments at Castle Lanes? Because we love being part of the wild side of bowling. If you're ready to get in touch with your wild side, go to castlelanes.com.
Why just watch the action when you can be part of the action at SABR Laser Tag in Pewaukee? Battle it out with family and friends using realistic military-style weapons. Check us out on the web at sabertag.com. Billy Hibbard down by 68 pins after 5.5 frames of this championship match in the 2018 SABR Laser Tag Youth Classic. You know Hibbard can string strikes. He has 300 games to his credit, high series of 821, and he needs to start stringing the strikes now. And a great shot by Hibbard to try to stay close in this match. His maximum score currently 221. However, if Brent Boho were to pace strikes and spares the rest of the way off the sheet, Boho would be at 239. So mandatory strike mode for Hibbard. And that's left to target once again for Hibbard on lane 69. Really having some issues trying to let the ball naturally push down lane on that lane. And some may think, well, it's a 47-foot oil pattern. Why is he trying to fight it so hard? Well, basically you need to keep the tight line to the pocket. And if you get a little slow with it, there's still 13 feet of dry, and that ball can easily, because of the tight line to the pocket, creep high through the nose and leave yourself a 4-9 split or worse. And Hibbard pretty much resigned to the fact that he's going to be going home with a second place Visa gift card today of $50. Brent Boho looking to finish out strong. Still a possible 279. And with shots like that, you can see why Boho is a member of Junior Team USA. We saw him struggle in that semifinal match against Jalen Hanen. Make the ball change late, find something that works a bit better. And now it's just a matter of repeating the shots and making the small adjustments from shot to shot as this lane pattern is chewed up by these aggressive bowling balls. And he's looking at first place Visa gift card money of $100 today. Made a little bit of an adjustment off of the 4-pin last time out of the lane. You see he gives a little chuckle with Hibbard on the way back. Ball slices right past the 9-pin. Boho a little surprised on that. Thought the ball would hold pocket enough where the ball would contact the 9. Cross lane on the spare for Boho, no problem. And you see Hibbard wasting no time. He knows match in hand for Boho. Time to just try to finish off strong. Hibbard wanted to thank his entire family, Dad Ralph, Mom Danielle, and brother Matt for all their support with his bowling, along with all of his teammates over the years. And it's kind of funny where we've seen Hibbard just use a single bowling ball on the TV show today. Very qualifying. We asked him what bowling balls he used. He said everything and the kitchen sink. So this 47-foot pattern is a little tough for the players today. Only one player averaging over 200 during qualifying. And after that open frame by Hibbard, we're seeing why these players had a tough go of it all day long. Player that doesn't look like he's having it tough right now, though, is Brent Boho. As Hibbard gets the foundation frame strike. Boho now just the victory lap here in the 9th and 10th frames. Still a possible 259. Brent wanted to thank his mom Kim and his dad Tate for everything they do with helping him get better with his bowling. Wanted to thank his coaches at St. Ambrose, Will Clark and Eric Littig, along with Craig Crawford, for helping him constantly improve his game. And you see the confident strut there of Brent Boho, knowing the match is wrapped up.
Billy,
talking to his friends in back. And I think I see a media moment for Brent. He'll be sharing this victory out on Facebook, as he always does. That's one thing about a lot of these young players. So good on social media. It's not just here at our respective sports shows, but you look at young players on the PBA tour like Kyle Troop, Anthony Simonson, Connor Pickford, those members of Team Fish, always present on social media. PWBA Tour, you got Diana Zavialova, Liz Culkin, always out letting bowlers know how they did during a round. Great way to follow the young players out on the tours. And, of course, when it doesn't matter anymore, the pins all seem to fall. And that happens that time for Billy Hibbard on the light hit, takes out the 2-4-5. As the headpin comes back and does some damage. Both players still looking for that SABR laser tag strikeout here in the 10th frame. Unlimited weekday pass. And a vicious messenger by Boho keeps his hopes alive. Hibbard, probably the best shot of the day for Hibbard right there. And even with the number of times these young players are on TV, you got to think once in a while it's still a bit of the nerves. That can get in the way with the physical execution of these young players. And I know we'll see Billy Hibbard on TV again. You know you're going to see Brent Boho here on Spectrum Sports again. Both these players looking for the SABR strikeout. There it is for Boho. We'll see if Hibbard gets it here. We'll be back to wrap up this 2018 SABR Laser Tag Youth Classic after this short break. Why just watch the action when you can be part of the action at SABR Laser Tag in Pewaukee? Take the challenge in one of two 5,500 square foot arenas. Battle it out with family and friends using realistic military-style weapons. Come out and celebrate a birthday. Bring out your employees or coworkers for team building. Or take advantage of our specials running Monday through Thursday. Check us out on the web at sabertag.com.
So what's it gonna be tonight? Be the crew that rolls deep. Be Lord of the Lanes. Be your alter ego. Be unfiltered. Be a strike dance machine. Be that guy. Be ballsy. Be 12 pounds of fury. Be superstitious. Be granny style. Be any style. Hey, It's your night. Be bold.
Final match of the 2018 SABR Laser Tag Youth Classic. Pretty much no contest from the beginning, as Brent Boho came out with the first 5 strikes and struck on 10 of 12 attempts to beat Billy Hibbard and take home the $100 first place Visa gift card for today's event. Our 5th of 6 Bowlero Summer Challenge events coming up next. It's the Bowlero Summer Shootout, once again from Bowlero in Wauwatosa. I'm Phil Brylo. Parents, take the kids bowling. They will have fun for life. And we'll see you once again from Bowlero for our next event.